Where were you?
Blackstone Canyon. How's the gut?
It's fine.
We were worried sick. Luke said I couldn't talk to you. What was that?
Well, I didn't mean to scare anyone.
And what you put in the text? Goodbye. Did you mean that?
Let's just say I've seen a new light at the end of the tunnel.
So Luke was able to talk you out of whatever it was you were thinking of doing.
He introduced me to a rather interesting revelation.
All that matters is that you're here now.
Yeah, now I gotta go.
Where are you going?
You want me to disappear?
The sooner the better.
Luke, I just talked Ethan into staying in town. He was headed off to Helena
Well, there's
and...
been a change in plans. He's not going after anyone. But somebody's going to be looking for you, and you can't let him find you.
Who?
I found Robert about to take a swan dive into Blackstone Canyon.
What?
Losing Robin has pretty much wrecked him.
He was ready to kill himself?
You lose a child, you do crazy things.
And you talked him out of it?
Better. I gave him a reason to live.
What?
A son.
Robert adored Robin. No matter how far apart they were, she was always the center of his life.
And that's exactly why he was ready to take a flying leap.
And you talked him down by telling him he had a son?
Meaning me, right?
Holly's lie was fresh in my mind. I decided to use it to save Robert. I told him that you were his son.
Handed me off just like that.
Look, Dodge, he's hit the emotional ice the way I did after Jake. But I had a reason to go on.
Your children?
I had to have something fast, something radical, something life-affirming. Nothing better than giving Robert a chance to be a father again.
Oh, hats off for quick thinking.
Look, Dodge, do you think this was easy for me? But it was the only card I had to play. Your mother's inspired con on Helena to save your life may have just saved Robert's too.
Seems there's somebody else out there who needs my help. And I can't let him down the way I did Robin.
Who are you talking about?
My son.
You don't have a son.
Do you?
Well, he's Luke's son, but at least that's what everyone thinks.
Ethan Lovett?
Honey, you're not making sense.
Well, this is all kind of new information, but I gotta tell you, it surprised the hell out of me.
Robert, Ethan is Luke's son with Holly.
No. He's my son with Holly.
Maxie, what are you doing here? I've done something horrible. Oh, it's just so horrible that Robin died.
I know. Spinelli called me. He's worried about you.
He stopped by the office. You know, Spinelli is always fussing over me, telling me to open up about my deep inner feelings or whatever.
Well, he's probably just worried that you're not dealing with what happened. You loved Robin.
Yeah, a lot of good it did her.
What did you mean when you said you did something terrible?
Honestly, Robin, God, you can be so selfish sometimes. I keep going back to those last few moments in the lab with Robin, and
You were there?
yes, and maybe
What?
maybe if I hadn't been there, Robin would still be alive.
Why would you say that?
You're not making any sense. It's perfectly understandable. We've just lost our daughter.
And I just picked up a son.
And Luke told you this out of the blue.
Well, he just found out from Holly.
Holly, the con artist.
Yeah, but why would she lie about this?
I have no idea. I'm sure she has her reasons. Maybe she had a quarrel with Luke and she wanted to hurt him.
Just the opposite, as it turns out. She wanted to get him back, yes, but he'd already bonded with Ethan, and, well, I guess she finished up with nothing.
And Holly finally told the truth.
So this is definitely possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay, you've got to be careful. What we're going through right now is there's nothing worse for a parent than losing their child.
Nothing's ever going to make up for me losing Robin. But I can't give up. I've got a son.
Why did Holly tell Luke this now?
Well, so the story goes, Ethan crosses Helena, and Helena wants to kill him. Well, Luke and Holly fall on the plot, decide to try to find Helena. She's disappeared, kidnaps Ethan, and I gotta find him.
Only one problem with your brilliant plan. Ethan is your son.
Yeah, well, Robert doesn't know that, and the timing works out. He told me that he was about to leave on a mission. You were very unhappy. There was a particularly passionate farewell. Does any of this ring a bell?
So wait, I'm the result of not one but two acts of infidelity now.
Dodge, look, I'm very proud to be your father. I love you, you know that. Nobody can take that away from us.
Except for your best mate, Robert.
No, he's not taking it away. You got a chance here to save a man's life.
There are so many holes in this plan.
You got a better one?
How about no plan at all? Robert's alive and well. Let him fend for himself.
Well, the problem with that is, with Robin gone, Robert doesn't even see a reason to go on.
He's not my responsibility. All right? He's your friend. You deal.
Look, I just told him a version of the truth. That Helena has a grudge and that she grabbed you.
That's nice. So now you not only pawn me off, I can't even fend for myself?
He wasn't able to save his daughter. He needs to believe that he can rescue a son.
While I stay out of sight.
Yeah. Stay out of sight from him and Helena. That's the beauty of this. This con saves both of you.
Only if I agree to play along.
Look, I'm handing you an opportunity here. A high-stakes challenge. The chance to outwit a member of a worldwide Secret Service organization.
Listen to yourself. Robert's not stupid. It's only a matter of time before he finds out the truth.
Yeah, well, hopefully in that time, the pain of losing Robin will have eased.
He'll hate you for lying to him about something so huge.
He has to be alive to hate me.
I'm not sure about this, Robert. Luke and Ethan, they're cut from the same cloth.
What if Holly is telling the truth and Luke lied?
Why would he give up his own child?
He would if he thought he was saving you.
Luke's many things. Altruistic isn't one of them.
Yeah. I guess he wouldn't lie about that right now.
Why don't we question Holly a little bit? Run some DNA tests.
That isn't the time, mate. Look, Ethan's in danger. I gotta save him in a way that I could never save my daughter. I gotta go.
Our daughter's funeral.
Robin would be alive if what?
You know me, Lulu. You know how selfish and awful I can be.
What are you talking about? What happened?
I interrupted Robin while she was working on this therapy for Jason, and she told me that I was busy, but did I respect her space? No, of course not. I just went on and on about myself and my stupid boyfriend problems.
Okay, so you wanted Robin's advice?
Yes, and she told me that she couldn't talk, but I just ignored her, and I told her that she had to help me fix this mess that I'd created. I mean, God, how typical is that, you know? Robin was all worried about saving Jason's life, and I'm worried about saving my love life. It's like...
Maxie, you trusted Robin, you wanted her help. That's not awful.
Oh, God, no. It was.
No, it's not.
God, you don't get it, Lulu. I should have been paying attention.
To what?
Just the labs, everything around me. I don't know why. I don't pay attention to the stuff that I'm doing when I'm doing it.
So you picked up some equipment?
No, God, nothing like that.
Then what happened?
I think I'm gonna be sick.